position. Get ready.
Welcome back to another COD Mobile Journeys video. This time we've got a victory roundup of a Battle Royale game I had earlier today, where we win in rather inglorious fashion on a boat. So we put together a highlights reel, we've sort of cut out some of the travelling and staring through scopes, and hopefully this will be a better way of following our progress. Anyway, we hope you enjoy. So all was going reasonably according to plan at this point until I see these little footsteps on my mini-map and realise that I'd very quickly been discovered by somebody else. So I lay up a little ambush. I doubt the other player expected to see me quite so soon. You usually don't sort of see kills this early on in the game. If you note, we've still got 100 players. So yeah, let's ruin his day. So at this point, with the sound of gunfire being quite prolific, I thought I was in for a pretty short match. So taking a bit of cover, having a look around, I don't spot anyone. As is often the case, the noise indicators are quite broad. But I thought I'd just take a little bit of a creep up to this house and see if I could get a better line of sight on something. And yeah, here he comes. I thought I spotted him around the corner, not so much, and I managed to guess the right side of the door. He had his little drone up, but to no avail, and down he went. He had some good stuff as well. I'm going to zap forward a little bit now to about 2 minutes down the line. I'm trying to make up a bit of ground. I've got a lot of space to cover before the safe zone shrinks, and I spot this prick standing in the middle of the road.
The safe zone is collapsing.
But he doesn't die, which I was a bit annoyed about. He had a sniper rifle, so I didn't want to sort of turn around and get too stuck in. But yeah, I thought I'd pancake that guy, but apparently not. So anyway, zapping forward a little bit more, and more gunfire noises. Take a look. Dude comes out. He sees me. Now at this point, I'm frantically trying to switch my weapons over so I can get my sniper rifle out. But my ham-fistedness was slowing me down. And 3 or 4 shots puts this guy down. I don't know why he set up the barricade and then didn't crouch behind it. That seemed like a bit of an error.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Now this one was almost game over. I could hear something, but couldn't for the life of me work out where it was. So I'm hovering, trying to position myself. The safe zone's closing in from this direction, so I figured somebody would be coming that way. I might be able to pick off. And up there he is. I don't think he saw me. Otherwise that would have been the end. But otherwise, yeah, I managed to get the drop on him. But yeah, for a second there, that was a bit of a panic moment.
Airdrop has been delivered.
So I've got quite a lot of ground to cover before the next safe zone collapses. So we get on our SD rifle and someone starts shooting at me, which isn't very kind. So I thought I'd try and fake a bit of a getaway. Ducked out behind this truck, and then I kind of had to hedge my bets a little bit as to where he would be. In hindsight, this was a really stupid move because I'm currently stood in the middle of the road doing, not a lot. But I managed to pull it back, and he was fanning about, and we put him down.
Terminal is almost ready.
At this point, we're down to the last 10 players, and we're on the extreme edge of the map, which is right on the coast, on the western side of things. And I've just been sort of chasing the minimap, basically, trying to get from circle to circle. Every reduction seems to have been against the direction of travel for me, so I've been having to be pretty mobile all game. And then, yeah, this guy should have picked me off. I think he was up high somewhere, but I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, he didn't. And the boat you just saw will prove to be useful. I did consider getting into the helicopter, but I didn't know how practical that would be in terms of trying to sort of outlive everyone. I knew the boat you can stop and kind of sit in the passenger seat and shoot. I figured you probably couldn't do that in the helicopter, so I decided against it and went for the boat instead, because if you look at where the minimap is now, that safe zone is going to reduce purely into the water, and as far as I could see there were no other boats, so I made the executive decision at this point to let the other 6 people sort of fight out amongst themselves, because eventually they're going to have to get in the water. There we go. Minimap is shrunk, all aqua, in we go. And at this point, it was just like getting into the harbour, getting a safe enough distance away, getting into the passenger seat, the armoured bit at the front giving me a bit of protection, and let's see what we can do.
Chip terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing. Only 2 players left. Almost there.
And there he is. Okay, I went for the SMG at this point. He managed to shoot me back a little bit, which was good on him, but at that point I think he probably knew the game was up. And yeah, so that's another victory to me. That makes it 3 in 4 games now, I think, winning Battle Royale. I'll check my stats, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this little highlights reel, please like and subscribe, all the usual stuff, and we'll see you again with another video soon.